Good morning, STEM. Today is Wednesday, May 9th, and on this day in history, in 1960, U.S. becomes the first country to legalize birth control pills. Students in Mass 1240 will be taking their final. Good luck to students taking it.
As well as Chapter 1 students will be taking their CCC AccuPlacer today, so be sure to read through everything and take your time. Good luck to you guys. And now we have our weather. Thank you for the weather.
Tomorrow, there will be a PTO meeting at 6 p.m. PTO is always looking for more parents and students to join, so if you're interested, just stop on by.
Mother's Day is this Sunday, so be sure to think out a special present for your special mothers. And if you have any information that you would like to go on to the news, be sure to come talk to either me, Jaden, or Mr. Smith, and we'll be sure to deliver it.
As most of you may know, Miss Bazile is soon to be giving birth to her new baby child. If anyone is interested in creating a video or postcard, please speak to Mr. Smith.
And coming up, we have our hot topic with Caroline Steele.
Thank you, Jaden and Cheyenne. I'm Caroline Steele, and today I'm here with Grayson Swan, an expert on the recent event that took place with the Boy Scouts of America. Grayson, take it away.
For those of you who don't know, on May 2nd, 2018, the head of the Boy Scouts said that they will be removing the term boy from their name, for they're now allowing it to become an equal opportunity group, you could say, for boys and girls to get a chance to go through, well, Boy Scouts.
So Grayson, do you think this change could be potentially a good thing?
I personally do not see anything good that could come from this. There are already organizations which allow both boys and girls to be given the chance for them to do the exact same thing that Boy Scouts does. It's an organization known as 4-H. They allow both boys and girls to explore different STEM fields while doing hands-on activities that same thing they would do in Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts.
So while you're thinking about that, do you think it logically makes sense for them to be united, like allowing for Boy Scouts to allow girls to come into their organization or group?
I would say no. There's already the Girl Scouts, which will remain Girl Scouts, and there was the Boy Scouts, which will now be called Scouts. I feel that the fact that the term boy is in the name is why they felt the need to remove the label, which is why I believe that logically, with them being united, all it does is it removes chances for boys to be boys and for girls to be girls.
So do you think, from what I'm hearing now, it doesn't sound like you'll get comfortable with this, but as people get used to the topic or idea of Scouts, do you think people will get comfortable with it, or do you think it will always be a controversial topic?
I personally don't think that most, especially previous Scouts and current Scouts, will never truly be used to this. I feel that because of this, there's going to be a raise in relations, not appropriate relations within the organization, and increase in crime due to it. So sadly, I feel that even though it's given the chance to be equal, have an equal opportunity to experience these things, I don't really see any good that can come from this.
So you think that the Boy Scouts or Scouts allowing girls to be in their organization is going to have increase the opportunity for juvenile behavior and youth or people who are involved?
I feel that yes, it will allow them to interact more, but I feel like the interactions will not be good, at least for the next coming years.
So now that you say this about Boy Scouts, don't you think with 4-H allowing both boys and girls to be in it, do you think things just as bad happen, or it's 4-H and it's good? So
ever since the 4-H organization began, they have not had very many problems with their students and the counselors. This is because there was a mix of both male and female counselors. They did not really have as many campouts as you'd see in something like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. You'd see more inter-city kind of relations, like they would be more like in a room like this solving problems instead of being out in the wilderness for extended amounts of time with very few adults.
So now that you're saying that, don't you think Boy Scouts or Scouts allowing girls or other members of the youth community to join their group, don't you think that will increase things like that happening or becoming an organization like 4-H where they aren't worried as much about juvenile behavior for members involved?
Now, we need to remember, Boy Scouts is one of America's longest lasting traditions that hasn't been changed for the past 105 years. Boy Scouts is its own thing, and it gives a chance for boys to be boys, for boys to be able to spend time with boys. Like, there needs to be a chance for them to be able to leave their box of, oh, I need to be open to women and being able to communicate with them, but that's also cutting down their chances of being able to be with other boys and to learn to become men through the actions of the other boys and the counselors.
We still have Major League Baseball, and you don't see women like the ones that they televise on TV. Those don't have women in it. We have the football, I don't know what it's called, that has men in it. There's multiple sports where it's just men involved in boys, even in high school sports where boys are just playing on a boys team and a girls team.
Now, I grew up playing sports. I played baseball, still to this day. I used to play football for a very long time until injuries allowed me not to. And every single time I played, I had a girl on my team and made that team just that much better by incorporating them. I'm not saying that incorporating women is going to be a bad thing overall. I'm saying that currently it's not the time for this to be happening. Maybe in the vast future, I could see this being a very good opportunity for men and women young men and women to be able to participate together. But as of right now, I do not see a reason for this to be necessary.
So, I guess I understand what you're saying. But this has been Caroline Steele and Grayson Swan talking about Scouts, or formerly known as Boy Scouts. And if you have any further questions, you can ask Grayson or myself. Thank you.
And welcome back. Thank you, Caroline.
Last week, Chapter 2 students participated in a mock trial. And now we have Cora Maria with our awkward talk of the week.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Cora.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
So today we're going to talk about the mock trial.
Yeah, so what were you in the mock trial, Maria?
I was a jury member, and that was pretty fun, except for, the jury delegation got a little bit heated, and I kind of made a hung jury, because I was the only person who thought she was innocent, so got a little bit, yeah.
Drawn out and long.
Drawn out and long, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what were you?
Well, I was a lawyer, and I actually have a guest today.
Ooh.
My fellow lawyer, Olivia Harshford.
Yeah, I was a lawyer for the prosecution. We did prosecution together. It was fun.
She was very professional the entire time.
Yes.
Yes.
So, how was your experience in the mock trial?
Well, it was rocky, to put it best. So the court case was the theoretical Allie versus State. The child Allie had been found with marijuana in her backpack, and as the prosecution, me and Cora had to convict her of having marijuana in her backpack. Except, shenanigans happened, and it all ended up, it ended up okay, just not the greatest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was really fun. I would totally do it again, just maybe not as a lawyer because you have a lot of stuff that's kind of put on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do a lot, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to get your point across.
Right. Well, that was the Catastrophist Awkward Interviews. Remember, kids, don't do drugs.
So, Michael, I know you keep up with a lot of the technological advances that we're having in society or experiencing right now. So can you tell me, what's coming out that's new, hip, cool, on the trend train?
Yeah. So, Apple brand, which is pretty much my favorite technology brand, has been making Apple accessories that are red color, and even Apple products that are in the red color. Apple has teamed up with a brand called Red, R-E-D, to support AIDS awareness and to show that people that have AIDS are normal. Some of these products are the Apple 8 the Apple iPhone 8, the Apple iPhone 7. I'm pretty sure the 6 has one also. They also have phone cases too, for if you don't want to go out and buy that. You can also support through Apple by buying phone cases, Apple Watch bands, along with any of the Red Beats brand products, such as the Red Beats pill or the Red Beats headphones will also go towards the profit, like a portion of it. So I'm Mike, bringing you your tech news / tech tips of the day.
And I'm Caroline Steely, just guest starring here for a little bit, so thank you very much and have a good day.
And that's all for now. I'm Jaden.
I'm Cheyenne Higgs, and this has been your STEM News.